All right, welcome back, YouTube. This is going to be my second weekly update here for my income producing portfolio. Majority of it right now is in Yieldmax funds. So I'm just going to go through my weekly payment here, kind of give you a rundown, and we'll follow up again next week. So you can get on their email list somewhere in here. And then you'll get the weekly distribution info emailed you morning of, super early. So I'm a little behind of actually making this video, but this week we got payers. I only own Yieldmax and Yieldmax in this group. I don't own any of these at this time. So we're just going to be looking at the weekly. We got our ex-dividend date, our payment date, our distribution per shares, 31 and 1807. So what I'm going to do each week, to keep track of everything on my end, we're going to take these weekly numbers, update my spreadsheet, and then I'll keep a rolling total of everything since I have started investing in them. So not from inception, kind of not from year to date either, just from when I started. So I kind of have a better average overall. And I actually started, as the market started to downtrend here for a minute, the past 6 weeks or so, I've been on a downward trend through Christmas and everything like that. So I've already punched it in my sheets, but you can see Yieldmax, we got 1807. So on my sheet here, I've got everything I'm invested in. So I got 4 Yieldmax funds. These two are Neos, I believe, which are not nearly as high in paying, but I'm hoping they'll hold the NAV a little better, kind of follow the market, but we shall see. So I've got the new ex-dividend date. We got January 3rd. The amount of shares that I currently have, didn't buy any more, didn't reinvest since last week. We got a distribution payment there. So this paid me $211.02. And then you can see, since I've invested, it's kind of in the middle-ish range distribution. Then I got my average calculation here. So that's going to be all of these weekly payouts and then averaged together. So since I bought, we're averaging 20.5 cents. That would give me a current share price of a annual yield of 63%. And then we go over to Yieldmax. So January 3rd, 653 shares and some change. We got the payout, 31.02 per share. Total payment, 202.7694. So both of these did hit my account. Have not reinvested them. So they are currently sitting in a treasury fund. And I'm kind of waiting for a better entry on some of these, kind of see what the market does a little bit with the new president, I guess you would say. So we're going to go back to our main spreadsheet here. You can see my total return here. These have stayed pretty flat, or my capital gains, you should say. So total, we lost some money in the SPY, so S&P 500 is down. You see Coney, it's way, kind of fell off a cliff there. But I kind of just bought 100 shares, just kind of for the heck of it, because it was a high yielder. That's why I didn't really buy a whole lot. And I wasn't real sure about my entry price on Misty, so I did not buy that many either. Price now has been from about $27 to $32 in the past week, so that's down. That payment, I believe, comes through next week. But as we shown on my last page, we got the yield 63.54. Total return on Yieldmax is down almost 5%. And again, theoretically, total return does not matter as long as we keep getting the payouts and the yields that we want, because this will be replacing a W-2 job and hopefully then some. Don't really have any desire to wait until 67 to retire. It's obviously a different strategy than some are interested in. Some are pure growth as well until they get to their number. This is a little bit higher risk, not financial advice, but that's where we're at. So I did take a little screenshot here right before I updated that sheet, and I'm going to put it right here so we can see the share prices have adjusted. Most of them have gone down. So we got an increase in our total payments received here on the first two weekly pairs. We lost 3% on Yieldmax. That's a little more surprising than I thought, but Bitcoin's been bumpy. Some of their large pairs, I believe Tesla, Nvidia, kind of have been some pullbacks and quite volatile, so that certainly hasn't helped the situation. We are flat on Yieldmax, the Magnificent 7. So with my payment, we're actually up 1%. And let's see, we got about another percent and 1.5% till I get all my initial investment back in a dividend / distribution payouts. So when this hits 100, basically that just means that this number payment received is higher than this cost basis of initial buy. So that's where we're at. Any questions, concerns, feedback, let me know.